Hi, I'm Lene Hosek. I am one of the very lucky people. Wow, I hope you can see me over this music stand. I'm short. I'm one of the very lucky people from the Applied English Center who get to work with these teachers from Vietnam. And I'm also an American mom to a couple of Fulbrighters. You might know Nettie and Gala over there in the middle. They're very quiet, shy women, so you may not know them. Oh, baloney. They know everybody. And so I have great fun with Fulbright and great association with you throughout the year. And thanks for inviting us to come and do this. The Vietnamese teachers who are here, I'll tell you a little about them. They are lucky. They are not master's students. They are not PhD students. They don't have to complete a degree while they're here this year. They just get to come and we make them study. But we talk about teacher stuff because they are all teachers of English at high schools in Vietnam. And they are selected for this very special program, which is organized by the State Department and the Bureau in Hanoi. And so they come for the year, work with us. You may see them around campus. You may have other opportunities to hear them speak and learn more about them. And I encourage you to do that because Vietnam is one of those places, at least for the Americans in the room, we probably don't have a lot of information about that country, and we need to learn. Thanks to all of you who are sharing information tonight about your countries, because it's really important. It's important for Americans to learn, and it's important for you to share. So thank you for doing that. Okay, let me tell you about Attire. There are many traditional things in Vietnam that impress people from all over the world, and the Attire is one of them. Attire is the fitted, full-length dress worn over loose-fitting trousers that you see on many of those beautiful women from Vietnam. It's split all the way from the waist down, contouring the pants. But it's an old, old tradition. In 1744, during the Nguyen dynasty, it was required that both men and women wear these pants and gowns, and that lasted through until 1930, and then the outside took a different shape, more similar to what we see now. The outside has experienced many modifications since its earlier version, but the one that we see now has been worn, not the one we see now, it was worn by women for centuries and called the Áo du Tuen. Oh, my pronunciation is so difficult in Vietnamese. It changed from a 5-panel dress. So as you see them, just imagine the old form had 2 panels in the front with one more behind it, and then 2 panels in the back. But of course that changed, and now it's more tightly fitted and has a high collar with a bodice underneath. The public's inclined to think that in 1930, the Vietnamese fashion designer Cat Duong, known as Le Mur, a graduate of a French college in Indochina, modified the outside, giving it a new length to reach the floor, less material, and slimmer flaps. Consequently, the outside was then called the Le Mur tunic. Throughout the 20th century, there were numerous changes in the design, from floral to checkered patterns, the use of transparent fabrics, variations of the neck collar and lengths, shortening the gown, and different colors of the loose pants. The modern outside we see today is tight-fitting, which accentuates and flatters the woman's curves. Interestingly, however, the outside is considered to cover everything but hide nothing, especially when it is made from thin or see-through fabric. Unlike many other traditional costumes, the outside still remains popular and influential in the modern day Vietnamese culture. Although it's no longer worn by men, and the women sometimes don't wear it on a daily basis, but for special occasions. So the outside is the favorite dress for traditional festivities or occasions such as Tet or weddings, graduations, things like that. In some high schools and universities in Vietnam, the white outside is considered the school uniform for the female students. I've seen so many pictures of those tens of female students in beautiful white outside. Many of these women you're going to see tonight wear an outside every day as their teacher clothing. So let's see some beautiful examples by our beautiful Vietnamese ladies. The beauty of these Vietnamese women is honored thanks to the outside. So it's hard to think of any outfit better suited to Vietnamese than the outside itself. Outside, therefore, is an ideal souvenir for foreign tourists upon leaving Vietnam to remind them of this beautiful country that they've been to.